Check. Starting for the Ontario Bay Storm on offense, number 15, Cameron Dallin. On offense, number 11, Jacob Myros. And number 8, James Law, the Unity line, also known as the Orange line. On defense, number 24, Dylan Van Brocklin. On defense, number 10, Julian Watts. And in goal, number 22, wearing number 33 because he forgot his jersey, Aiden, the Eagle Terry. And now for the CNY Fusion. On offense, number 4, John LaPlante. On offense, number 11, Gavin Rodman. And on offense, number 10, Daniel Devendorf. On defense, number 26, Will Burns. And on defense, number 3, Alex Kirkby. And in net, number 1, Alex Miller. All right, anthem is completed. Starting lineups have been announced. My picture has been taken. That's always a good start. I like that. Appreciate everybody for joining in. Thank you for subscribing, and hello to Jake's grandma. And for those of you watching from sunny Florida, that was for you. The Eagle forgot his jersey at home. So he's using the jersey for Nathan Gillette, and Gillette's got a practice jersey on. Pretty generous of Nathan. Here we are at the Fulton Community Center Ice Rink in Fulton, New York, home of the CNY Fusion and Fulton Youth Hockey. This game, the visiting team in the black sweaters, the Ontario Bay Storm, are going to be starting off going from right to left. And the CNY Fusion is the home team in white going from left to right. There's a face-off won by the Fusion. John LaPlante sends this puck back. It's knocked up into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Julian Watts. Watts to Dallin. Dallin sends this to the middle. John LaPlante picks it up. LaPlante coming down on that far side over the blue line. LaPlante in centering pass gets deflected away by Dylan Van Brocklin. Julian Watts picking his puck up, sends this into the neutral zone. It gets by Will Burns. Burns chasing after it. Cameron Dallin hot on his tail. Burns sends this around onto the far side. Alex Kirkby rips this around into the neutral zone. No icing, and Julian Watts is going to hustle back to pick this puck up. On Watts' tail, Gavin Rodman. Puck comes around into the neutral zone on the near side. We're just going to keep going round and round this rink like a great big merry-go-round, I think. Alex Kirkby coming down the middle. There's something new. Kirkby pocket picked by Matteo Dalpi. I didn't even see that line start changing. Jacob Amanon grabbing that puck, flicking it up into the neutral zone. Picked up by Jack Hayes. Jack passes over to Evan Haskins. Haskins sends this behind his own goal. Near side, Jacob Amanon going in after that puck. Got a net guard off at the face-off dot. CNY Fusion trying to send this puck around onto the near side. Comes out back behind the net. Jack Hayes with it. Jack fires this puck up to Kalen Brown. Brown touches this down the length of the ice, and that was too far. That's going to be an icing. It'll bring that faceoff all the way back down. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services on Instagram and Facebook. And Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. CNY Fusion take this puck back behind their net. Now pass this up. And that's going to be another icing. And we'll bring that puck down. Thunderstorms in Florida, huh? Well, it is in the low 20s inside this rink and maybe a degree or two warmer outside. Probably not. We're going to go down to single digits this weekend. Kalen Brown fires this all the way across far side. Andre Watts tries snapping it forward. Tyler Bertrand right there. Bertrand brings it in. Andre sends it right back out. Goes to Will Burns. Burns trying to dance his way around Jackson Smith. Puck goes into the Ontario Bay zone. Andre sends this out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Jack Hurley. Jack fires that puck in deep. Goes back behind the net. Played back there by, I think, Evan Haskins. Steve Wheeler trying to fire that puck out. Grabbed by Haskins. Haskins in the slot. Shot. Wide right. Puck goes to the corner. Pops up at the hash mark. Going in. Pushing that puck in. Kyler Penrod. Penrod takes that back. Gives it off to Andrew Gabor. Gabor at the corner. Turn centering pass. Misses. Goes right by Kalen Brown. His stick wasn't even on the ice. Puck comes out by the point. Haskins misses it. Everybody misses it. That's going to be an icing against Ontario Bay. We'll bring that face off all the way back down by Aiden Terry. Face-off won by CNY Fusion. Puck fired, goes wide left. Riley Bizgia in there, sends this behind the goal. Andre Watts chasing it down. Watts passes it up for Dalin. Doesn't get to him, though. Battle for this puck in the corner. Puck goes to the far side. Connor DeMott snaps this up, gets it to Jacob Myros. Myros to Law. Law, shot, blocked. Dalin misses the backhand, second backhand attempt. I think that was a save or a miss. Either way, it didn't go in. Dalin battling for that puck along the boards. Now that puck goes in just a tad bit deeper. James Law shot way high, straight into the netting, and that'll be a face-off in the CNY Fusion zone. Face-off to the right side of Alex Miller. Puck comes out, Will Burns. Burns skating this puck down. Sends this over to the side, taken away by Julian Watts. Julian Watts and Will Burns are teammates on their travel team. That puck fired into the far corner by Andrew Gabor. Centering pass, deflected away, comes out. Will Burns winds up, shot low, save, Aiden Terry. Puck comes up, skating down with that puck is Mateo Dalpe. He fires that around. Back behind Dalpe trying to hold that in. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Andrew Gabor taking that puck down into the offensive end. Gabor has his pocket picked by Carter Donnelly. Puck comes out in the neutral zone, sent across by the Fusion. Grabbed and dumped in by Jack Hayes. Ontario Bay from behind their net. Send this puck around. Collected by Jack Hayes at his own end. He snaps this puck up to Gavin Rodman. It's Jack Hurley, excuse me. Daniel Devendorf with this puck, backhands into the corner, come out to the far point, snapped in, save made, Aiden Terry. Face off, Daniel Devendorf, James Law. Law spears it forward, gets grabbed by Alex Kirkby. He fires this puck in. It comes back out into the neutral zone. Jack Hurley sends this across onto the far side for Rodman. Rodman shot fired, save Aiden Terry. Puck in the corner. Andre Watts with it. Watts trying to pull this puck out. Andre at the blue line loses it. Rodman coming back. Rodman shot. Puck goes across the paint. Into the corner it goes. Fired by Carter Donnelly, not able to get it out though. Cameron Dallin pulls this puck into the neutral zone, ripped back in by Kirkby. Donnelly collects it in his end of the ice. Donnelly fires this, hits off like the face of Devendorf, I think, drops down. Rodman with it. Now Devendorf. Devendorf trying to take that shot. Save made. Aiden Terry, puck is loose, slides across, and it's a goal. We'll find out. I'm sure the announcer will tell us. Ammonon fires this puck, gets it deflected by Burns and goes on net. Alex Miller with the stop. CNY Fusion goal scored by number 11, Gavin Rodman, assisted by number 4, John LaPlante, from number 10, Daniel Devendorf. 11 from 4, from 10, Rodman, from LaPlante, from Devendorf. Time of the Fusion goal, 5:17. This puck comes out in the neutral zone. Will Burns with it. Passes puck over to Kalen Brown. Brown back to Burns. Burns over the blue line. Burns going in. Back behind net, nice little check on Dylan Van Brocklin. Puck is still loose back there. Kalen Brown battling. Puck is coming out in front, and that is going to be covered up by Aiden Terry. Face off to the right side of Aiden Terry. Dylan Ling taking a draw for CNY Fusion. Puck comes into the slot. Van Brocklin snaps it up for Grant Harris. Grant can't get that puck out. Gets returned back into the corner. Julian Watts trying to send this puck out. Held in by Dylan Ling. At the point, wind up. Kirkby, shot, save made. Aiden Terry. And it sneaks in. Looks like Andrew Gabor got that goal. We'll get the official word momentarily. Gabor trying to move forward with that puck. Comes back out into the neutral zone. Jack Hayes dumps this in. Everybody's got to check up on sides. Andre Watts going around. So that was CNY Fusion goal scored by number 20, Andrew Gabor, assisted by number 17, Dylan Ling, from 18, Jack Hayes. 20 from 17 from 18. Time of the CNY Fusion second goal, 6:42. Puck is wrapped up over the end line. Coming in to grab it, Andre Watts. Andre passes this puck up to Jacob Myros. Myros sends this out to Dalin in the middle. Dalin gets taken out, goes down. Puck turned back. Andre holding it. Puck sent in deep to the Ontario Bay zone, and that was from too far behind the center line. That's an icing. I'll bring the faceoff back down to the Fusion end of the arena. There's the faceoff over to the boards. Held in by Connor DeMott. Puck is loose. Stepping up, Mateo Dalpe couldn't get a shot off. Fires that in. Jacob Myers with it. Centering pass. Nobody in the slot. Nobody. Neither Ethan Potter nor Mateo Dalpe. Puck comes back out in the neutral zone. Pass back to Will Burns. Burns with this puck. Burns passes across. Fired up into the neutral zone. Turned back by Dalpe. Dalpe battling against John Eichenhofer. Eichenhofer able to get that puck up to whoever number 6 is. I don't have a number 6. Coming out, DeMott. DeMott passes up to Dalpe. Dalpe's got to turn around and go off his backhand to catch that pass. Moves it up into the neutral zone. Taken away by Rodman. Rodman turning that puck up through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Rodman in at the corner. Centering pass. Nobody there to catch it. Comes off the boards. Picked up by Kyler Penrod. At the point, Alex Kirkby with it, sends his puck in deep back over the end line. John LaPlante, this puck leaks its way back up. Rodman back to get it, fires this back into the corner for the battle. Jacob Amadon there. Amadon trying to push that puck out. Rodman center, shot fired. Devendorf misses wide right. This puck gets sent out the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry, and tricky it is. Face off won by Wheeler, brings this puck back, taken away though by Gavin Rodman. Out center point, Kyler Penrod fires this in, gets up to Rodman, shot fired, nothing. Puck gets sent around on the near side. Penrod up at the point, not going to be able to hold this. Puck comes out down the length of the ice, no icing. Penrod chasing after it, as is Jackson Smith. Puck sent around, far side. In the neutral zone, John LaPlante trying to snuff this puck forward. Comes back to LaPlante. LaPlante backhands this softly up to Devendorf. Devendorf falls down. He got tripped. We got ourselves a whistle. Ontario Bay penalty, number 20, Jackson Smith. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 20, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 9:35. Face-off won by the Fusion. Kalen Brown trying to play it along the boards. Trying to pick this puck out is Amadon. Not able to. Tyler Bertrand sends this back to the point for Kirkby. Kirkby over to Burns. Burns back to Kirkby. Kirkby stepping up in the center slot. Reaching back, grabbing that puck. Ethan Potter. Potter trying to get that puck out. Little help. Amadon not going to get it. And we got a whistle. It's a hooking call. And the teams will be even. Tyler Bertrand called for the hook. CNY Fusion penalty, number 7, Tyler Bertrand, 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 7, 2 minutes, hook. Time of the minor penalty, 9:56. And we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for about a minute and a half. Will Burns with this puck behind his net, looking, trying to decide which way to go. He's going to wait for Haskins to come in. Haskins takes this puck into the neutral zone. Haskins had Dalin on his tail. Puck gets poked away by Julian Watts. Cameron Dalin loses that puck on the side, sent across by Kalen Brown. Nobody over there. Haskins goes into the corner. Andre Watts with this puck. Andre trying to get this out, taken away. Will Burns moving in, shot high. Will Burns was going for the wide open corner, and he missed it by about 2 feet. Puck comes over to Will. Here's Will with this puck in the neutral zone. Sends this over for Haskins. Haskins on the far side. Winds up shot low. Save made by Aiden Terry. Playing that puck. That puck comes out. Over. In the middle. Shot. No. Goes wide. Haskins can't finish. Wow. That was a whole lot of craziness and a whole lot of wide open net and a whole lot of missed shots. Face off to the right side of Aiden Terry. Draw is won by the Fusion. Kyler Penrod sends this puck behind the goal. Picked up by Connor DeMott. DeMott fires around. Amnon trying to push this puck out. Can't get it around Devendorf. Devendorf sends this across to the far side. Played off the boards by Penrod. Penrod snaps this forward. It goes right to DeMott. DeMott, quick pass over to Myros. Jacob Myros dumps this puck in. Goes back behind the goal. Pause back there. That's Trevor Smith back there. I'm sorry. I thought Alex Miller started. That is Trevor Smith in net. I couldn't understand the announcer, and I was trying to see who was doing what. My apologies. Trevor Smith in goal for the CNY Fusion. LaPlante loses this puck at the blue line. Myros trying to shovel that puck forward. Lost, chasing after it. Puck gets turned back. The puck gets played by Aiden Terry. Picked up by Julian Watts. Watts skating up with this puck. Watts passes across for Law. Misses him. That's going to be an icing. Oh, Simeon is 6. Yeah. On our team. I know that. Thank you, Jess. I meant 6 on the Fusion. When I was looking for that number. Faceoff comes back to Jack Hayes. He sends that across. There's a shot. Misses. Comes up near side. Jack Hayes runs into the official. Puck comes out. Cameron Dallin moving with it. Cameron Dallin in. Shot. Save made. Trevor Smith. Dallin looking for somebody to pass to. Tries getting it back to Juice. Juice pulls this puck out towards the middle. Getting all wrapped up. Snaps this puck into the corner. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Dallin battling against Jack Hayes back behind the goal. And we've got ourselves a whistle. I think the official is surrendering. Now, it could have been an equipment malfunction on Trevor as he's adjusting his helmet. So, Amadon, Potter, and who else is on their line? Mateo Dalpe on the forward line. Andre Watts and Sam Newton on defense. Battle for this puck in the corner. Coming out with it is Andrew Gabor. Gabor meets Julian Watts. It's a shot save made by Aiden Terry. Puck's at the corner. Gabor trying to do something with it. Puck gets taken away by Juice. Here comes Julian Watts through the middle. Julian over the blue line. Shot fired. Saved. Puck goes up. Grabbed out of the air by Trevor Smith. Face off to the right side of Smith. James Law not able to win it. Puck taken by Gabor. Back drops it into the corner. Comes out to the point for Mason Warnes. Warnes fires it forward. That ref is afraid. Puck goes in deep. Law going after it. Law and Haskins. Puck goes over to the corner. Played on by Myros. Myros trying to get it to Dallin in front. Misses Dallin. Stepping up. Shot fired. Warnes goes just wide left. It got tipped by a Fusion player. Will Burns trying to pull this puck out from the corner. Burns passes this puck over to Dylan Ling. Ling moving up over the blue line to the offensive end. Dumps that puck back behind the goal. Chases after it himself. Ling centering pass. Nobody there. Cameron Dallin picks this puck up. Dallin skating through the middle. Dallin in. Shot. Save made. Trevor Smith. Warren's trying to hold that puck in the neutral zone. It gets by him. Owen Bibbins back there. Puck comes out, going to play it. Steve Wheeler can't get to it before Penrod sends this back into the zone. In the middle, Haskins shot. Goal! Gabor. Andrew Gabor with the goal. We'll find out who the assist came from in just a moment. And that puck goes out of play. So that was a CNY Fusion goal scored by number 20, Andrew Gabor, assisted by number 3, Alex Kirkby. Gabor from Kirkby, 20 from 3. Time of the CNY Fusion goal, 14:10. We got about 2.5 minutes left in this opening period. Burns with this puck. Will moving in on his right, wraps around. Nothing doing. Puck comes out in the middle. Ethan Potter with it. Potter, long pass across for Jacob Amidon. Amidon dumps this puck in. Matteo Dalpi chasing after it. Picked up by the Fusion. Turned back in by Dylan Van Brocklin. Now it's coming back up. Van Brocklin catches this puck in the neutral zone. Snaps this puck back forward. Ontario Bay checks back up on sides while Will Burns takes control of this puck. Passes it over. Missed pass to Haskins. Collected by Amidon. Amidon moves this puck up into the slot. Burns there. Burns curling around to his right. Passes up to Haskins. Evan Haskins gives that puck over to Bertrand. Tyler Bertrand sends this back over across. And Dylan Van Brocklin's going to get that out. A little help from Matteo Jalp. No, it's held in. Fired back in. Now playing that puck, Tyler Bertrand. Moves that puck forward. Amidon trying to get it out. Bertrand catches it again. Bertrand has that speared away by Julian Watts. Fusion from the neutral zone. Dump that puck in. Goes in deep back behind the goal. Picked up Dylan Van Brocklin. Returns it back over to Julian Watts in the near corner. Watts up to Dalpi. Dalpi gets this out into the neutral zone. Goes off the skates of Amidon. Over to Julian Watts. Watts over the blue line. Leaning. Watts has got Haskins on him. 1 minute of play remaining in the first period. There's a shot. Glove save. Trevor Smith. And it's a goal! Was that Cameron? Did my boy score that? Cameron Dalin with the goal. Let's see what assists we got. Gavin Rodman coming back with this puck. Rodman has got Mason Warrens on him. Puck comes in the middle, and that gets held onto by Aiden Terry. Face-off won by the Fusion. Rodman sends it in deep. That's Ontario Bay goal. His first of the season, number 15, Cameron Dalin, assisted by number 8, James Law. 15 from 8. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 16:07. And is now 3-1 in favor of the Fusion. 5 seconds ago, Will Burns is just going to hold on to this puck. No, he's going to pass it out. Rodman, last one to touch it, puts that on net for no reason whatsoever. At the end of 1 period of play, it is the CNY Fusion 3, Ontario Bay 1. Fusion is out shooting Ontario Bay 20 shots to 8. That is certainly part of the difference here at the Fulton Community Center. Let's check out some sponsors here. Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. You can get anything personalized there. Mugs, cups, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, pullovers, three-quarter zips, pants. You bring it in, they can put it on there. They've got stuff there. You can buy it and have stuff put on it. They've got blank mugs. They've got mugs that have stuff on them. They've got over 20 local vendors in the store who keep those shelves fully stocked. Stop in and see what local vendors and crafters are selling today at Two Broke Moms in Pulaski. You never know just what you're going to find. And if you see something that a vendor makes and you want it a little bit different, let Jess and Jen know. They will relay that information over to that vendor, and you'll get your very special thing. Jess and Jen, Two Broke Moms, help us be less broke, #crazy. Power Play Sports, located off exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown for all of your ice hockey pro shop needs. Fully stocked with CCM and Bauer equipment, as well as used equipment that you can buy, trade, sell. They've got an indoor sheet of synthetic ice so you can practice shooting. They've got an indoor sheet of real ice so you could do skills, drills, go to clinics. They hold 3-on-3 leagues. They do 3-on-3 tournaments. It is an absolutely fantastic place. Division I collegiate coaches running clinics at Power Play Sports right there inside. Membership has its privileges. $75 are for one person or $100 for the whole family, and you get discounts on everything. Dupree's Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning for all of your commercial, residential, and industrial facility needs, inside and outside. You got nasty, dirty ovens. They're yucky. They will clean them with lots of love and care. Green stuff growing in your shower, they will clean it. Do you have moss and stuff growing on your roof? You don't know how to get it off? You don't want to use a high-pressure spray on it. They've got a low-pressure wash system with a proprietary blend of bleach, soap, and water that will actually wash that stuff off. Those black streaks you see on your roof is called Geoclapsa magma, and it's eating your shingles. Contact Dupree's Cleaning Services, and they can get it all removed for you. Exterior Cleaning 315.com, or find them on Facebook and Instagram at Dupree's Cleaning Services. Now, I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
card.
Nobody checked to make sure that I was ready. What the heck? I got to replace the battery in my scoreboard camera. I'll get to that in a moment. Hi, Katie. I don't know that I can fit you back here this time. I didn't know you were coming. I would have made sure there was room, but now I'm stuck. I'm sorry. James Law in for the face-off. Face-off won by the CNY Fusion. Battle for that puck in the far corner. Cameron Dallin. Dallin comes away with it. Now Dallin takes a knee. Law coming over to help out. Will Burns grabs that puck, sends it behind for Kirkby. Kirkby rips his puck around, gets stopped, comes back. Now it's in the middle. Moving out with this puck is Gavin Rodman. Rodman moving up into the offensive end. Rodman making his move on net. Shot, save, Aiden Terry. Puck comes out to the point. Will Burns. Burns fires this in, and he scores! Will Burns from the point lofts one in there. Don't even know how it made it up and over, but it did. Jacob Amidon taking that faceoff, wins the draw, pulls that puck back to Dylan Van Brocklen. Puck gets poked away from Julian Watso. Now Van Brocklen battling for it, sends this over to the corner. Well, that explains that. So it was tipped in. Puck goal scored by number 4, John LaPlante, assisted by number 26, Will Burns. LaPlante from Burns, 4 from 26. Time of the CNY Fusion's 4th goal, 0:45. Ethan Potter with this puck, moving up in the middle, takes that puck, fires it on net. Shot, puck is still loose, battle for it, and it gets picked up by the Fusion. And here comes number 7, Tyler Bertrand with this puck. Bertrand in, curls round away from Dylan Van Brocklen. Backhands that puck into the corner. Picked up by Kalen Brown. Brown sent back into the corner by Jacob Amidon. On the other side of all those people that are blocking the glass. Those are doors, not windows. Puck comes out. Or doors in front of the windows? Evan Haskins sends that. Goes back behind. Ontario Bay said a centering pass. Haskins picks that puck up. Shot, misses the net. Puck goes to the corner up at the hash mark. Grabbed by Will Burns. Burns weaving his way through. Winds up. Shot low. Goal, Will Burns. All right, that time Will scored. Without a doubt. Face-off driven forward by the Fusion. Pass up to Dallin. Dallin can't keep it out. That gets touched by Riley Bisgia, and we've got a penalty. Or offsides, I'm sorry. It was offsides. Face-off comes back to Will Burns. Dallin trying to get that past Burns. Burns grabs it, fires it right on net. Aiden Terry with the save. Puck's still loose, though. Comes over against the boards. Back out towards the point position, held in by Jack Hurley. Hurley with it. Sends this across, and grabbed by Dallin. He nudges this forward. Him and Burns going after it. Will's going to get to that puck first. Will curls around to the right. Dallin chases after him. Puck comes up to the top. Held in by James Law. Turned around by Dylan Ling. Ling gets that out into the neutral zone. Puck goes to Bisgia. Bisgia up to Gabor. Shot, save, Aiden Terry. Face off to the right side of Aiden Terry. Daniel Devendorf squaring off against Grant Harris. Devendorf wins. Shot fired from the point by Alex Kirkby. Misses. Puck comes across, picked up by Kirkby. Kirkby fires his puck. Goes in, and that's going to be an icing. Oh, I thought Andre got a piece of it. I guess he did not. Icing is the call. Jacob Amnon in for the draw. Tries putting it right on net. Goes wide. Picked up by Jack Hayes. Sent around. Nice hit on Mateo Dalpy. Dalpy just goes down. Now he gets up. No whistle. Dalpy's going to go off for a change. I hope he's okay. He got clobbered. Rodman sends that puck. Picked up James Law. Law moving out into the neutral zone. James Law over the blue lines. Got Amnon going ahead. Shot low. Save made by Trevor Smith. Rebound held in. Mason Ward shot high. Glove save. Puck is up there. We got a scuffle going on there. Amnon tried putting his stick into the glove of Trevor Smith because he didn't hear a whistle and he knew where the puck was. And looked like the defense didn't like that, nor should they. They did what they're supposed to do and protect their goalie. And Amnon did what he was supposed to do, and that's fight for your right to party. And that gave me enough time to change the battery in my camera. So look at that. Scoreboard back. Face off to the left side of Trevor Smith. Won by Ontario Bay. Moving up with this puck, Jacob Myros at the corner. Battling for it along the boards. Can't really see it because of physics. Coming out, leaning backhand. That gets blocked. Picked up by Daniel Keegan. Daniel Keegan is number 6, by the way. I had him down as 24. 24 was the first jersey he had, but it was too big. So we changed it for a large 6 instead of the extra large 24. And it was not his mother's fault. Use your hand signals. Boarding. I think we got a major. Yeah, they got to get that up. This is going to be a major penalty, I believe. This is CNY Fusion major penalty, number 8, John Eichenhofer. 5-minute major for boarding. Number 8, 5 minutes for boarding, I think is what they said. It's certainly not a 0-minute penalty, that's for sure. I didn't see the hit. Officials going over to see what can be done to help out. And there it is. There goes the 5 minutes. So it is CNY Fusion major penalty, number 8, John Eichenhofer. 5-minute major for boarding. Number 8, 5 minutes boarding. Time of the major penalty, 4:25. And that gets knocked off. That's going to draw a whistle. Smith is ready. There's a face-off. Puck goes over to the side. Myros with it into the corner. Myros going back behind the net. Myros getting attacked by Alex Kirkby. Puck gets picked away, sent around, grabbed by Julian Watts in the neutral zone. Watts moving forward. Myros making his move to the goal. Watts tried passing it over. Gets blocked by Kirkby. Puck goes back behind the net. Myros back there. He gets hit. Nice open ice check back there. Myros staying on his feet, trying to flick that puck out into the slot. Nothing doing. Myros still battling for that puck. Hey, I drifted away. Sorry, not a good cameraman. Puck comes over against the sideboards. James Law chasing after it. Held in by Carter Donnelly. Now this puck comes out into the neutral zone. Law to Watts to Law. Sends this forward. Picked up by Kirkby. Kirkby loses it to Julian Watts. Here goes Watts over the blue line. Watts, nice move, loses it. Oh, somebody's got to buy Julian Watts a longer stick so he can make that move. Watts sends this back up for at the hash mark. Goes to Donnelly. Donnelly back up to Amadon. Amadon backhands this into the corner. In there is Connor Dumont. And that puck gets cleared by the CNY Fusion. Played by Aiden Terry. Snaps this over against the boards. Julian Watts sends this up along to Jacob Amadon at the hash marks. Amadon out into the neutral zone over the blue line. Amadon sends that back behind the goal. Picked up by Will Burns. Burns returns this back over to the corner. Played on by Ethan Potter. Potter can't hold it. This puck comes out. Andre Watts couldn't hold it. Mason Warnes fires this puck all the way across for Connor Dumont. Dumont couldn't keep that puck with him. Amadon picks this up, trying to drive forward. He loses at the blue line. Grabbed by Ethan Potter. Amadon shot. Save made. Will Burns lost his footing and fell down. Face off to the left side of Trevor Smith. Potter shot, glove save, Trevor Smith. Amadon again lining up against Rodman. Puck comes back. Potter passes over to Andre Watts. Andre shot low. Save. Rebound. Goes over to the corner. Up against off the glass. Coming out with it is Will Burns. Burns skating his way through. Weaving. Loses this puck. Picked up though by Dylan Ling. Ling has this poked away. Jacob Amadon coming down with this puck back into the offensive end. Amadon in the middle. Now goes to the far side. Loses that puck. Tries spearing it up. Grabbed by Burns. Ripped down the length of the ice. Potter off the boards into the neutral zone for Connor Dumont. Dumont shot on goal. Save made. Trevor Smith. James Law taking a face-off against Daniel Devendorf. Devendorf wins the draw. Cameron Dan-Dalin steps up, though, and gets that puck in the corner. He gets pressed up against the boards by Jack Hurley. Puck goes along up to John LaPlante. LaPlante back to Hurley. Hurley tried passing it over to Bertrand. Bertrand tried clearing it. Can't. Held in by Carter Donnelly. Puck goes over to far corner. Stepping up, Julian Watts. He's got that puck. Juice with it. Juice continues to play with this puck, trying to do something, ends up passing it to the wrong team. Juice misses that puck. It goes in deep. Carter Donnelly's going to go after it. Donnelly with this puck behind his goal, gives it to Julian Watts. Julian skating up. Passes over for Law. Law misses it. Puck gets dumped back in by John LaPlante. Got 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in the 5-minute major against John Eichenhofer. Carter Donnelly with the puck, leaves it for Julian Watts. Watts skating up with this puck on the near side. Watts into the neutral zone, curling his way around, gets around James Law. Devendorf tripped over Law. Oh, he's going to call interference. James Law was standing still, and Devendorf fell over him, and they're going to call interference on Law. Well, I guess he blocked him from going to it. Ontario Bay penalty, number 8, James Law. 2-minute minor for interference. Number 8, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 8:20. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for about a minute, and then about a minute of a power play for the Fusion. Bizgia passes this puck over to Devendorf. Devendorf's going to take it back behind his goal. Daniel skating up with this puck on the near side. Runs into Amidon. Amidon pokes that puck away, trying to get control of it. Amidon's going to chase after it into the offensive end. Julian Watts over there as well. John LaPlante gets that puck first. LaPlante shuffles it up for Will Burns. Burns going back behind his goal. Burns getting slashed by Amidon. Will Burns coming up with this puck. Burns over the blue line into the offensive end. Pressured by Andre Watts. Puck comes into the middle, and it's a goal. And I don't know who scored it. These are terrible angles here. Nope, and the scorekeeper took off the James Law penalty, which is incorrect because the teams were even. So he's got to go back into the box, or he's got to stay in the box. They got to fix the time. It can be confusing. You're used to it when somebody's sitting a penalty and the other team scores, you release them, but not if the teams are even. It was 4-on-4. It was a fair fight. So there should be 47 seconds left. Nope, that's wrong. No, I'm sorry. It should be, 47 seconds have elapsed. Minute 13! Somebody's got to tell him. It's got to be 1:13. Nope. 1:13! 1:13! 1:13! They'll do the math. They'll get it right. I'm just trying not to freeze my butt off here. One, 1-3. 1-1-3. 1-3. 1-1-3. Oh, I missed. There we go. And they got the 1:13 up. Finally, somebody listened to me. Clearly, my wife's not over there. Puck gets dumped in. Loose out in front. Grabbed by Gabor. Gabor skating down with this puck. Gabor gets that shot off and save made. Aiden Terry. And we got a penalty against Ontario Bay. Question is it a shootable offense? It wasn't a trip. It's a hook. So Ontario Bay penalty, number 14, Connor Domott. 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 14. So, let's go back. CNY Fusion goal was scored by number 4, John LaPlante, assisted by number 26, Will Burns. 4 from 26, LaPlante from Burns. Time of the CNY Fusion even strength goal, 9:07. Ontario Bay penalty, number 14, Connor Domott, 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 14, 2 minutes, hook. Time of the minor penalty, 9:23, and it's a 5-on-3 for 36 more seconds. That shot gets deflected, hits the roof, and drops down, and it looks like the roof's going to stay up. It's a bonus. Evan Haskins taking a face-off against Cameron Dallin. Dallin pushes that puck forward, goes after it, gets swatted at by Dylan Ling, chased down on the left side by Tyler Bertrand. Bertrand dumps that puck into the corner for Ling. Ling sends it behind the goal, comes right back to him. Ling into the trapezoid. Ling looking, drops his puck back behind him for I don't know who's back there. Comes out in front. Ling couldn't get the shot off. Picking that puck up is number 11, Jacob Myros, and he rips that puck down the length of the ice. 7 more seconds before James Law is released, and the orange line will be back out. Evan Haskins with this puck. Haskins curling around. Cameron Dallin swatting at that puck, not able to get it. Forces a bad pass, though. Puck comes loose and turned back out into the neutral zone. Turning after it, Tyler Bertrand. Picked up by Law. Shot. Save made. Trevor Smith. Law caught that right coming straight out of the box. It's something you always hope when you're getting out of the penalty box that you're able to catch yourself, find yourself behind that last defender for that breakout sneaky pass. You got the shot off anyway. Will Smith receives that puck off the faceoff, passes his puck to LaPlante in the neutral zone. LaPlante can't catch it. Andre Watts dumps that puck in. Caught by the Fusion, passed over to Burns. Burns into the neutral zone. Rodman gets it. Oh, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. He looked up. He didn't mean it, but it was happening. It was in motion. What is he calling? A trip. I'm just going to go with a trip. So CNY Fusion penalty, number 11, Gavin Rodman. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 11, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 10:53. It's 4-on-4 for 25 more seconds, and then Ontario Bay will have the man advantage, or player advantage. Devendorf brings that puck into the offensive end, dumps into the corner, comes back out in the middle, not there. Burns shot, save, Aiden Terry, wraparound swinging shot to Spinorama. John LaPlante misses wide left. From the point, Kirkby stepping up, snapshot low, save Terry. This puck comes out. Ethan Potter skating after it. Had Will Burns and Kirkby. Kirkby snaps that puck away. Burns gets it out into the neutral zone. Devendorf turning around. Amidon right there. Gets the puck and trips Devendorf. We're going to get away with that one. John LaPlante with that puck, though, in deep. Can't stuff it in. Picked up Julian Watts. Turned back by Devendorf. Daniel Devendorf sends his puck back out. Center point position, misses. And that goes out into the neutral zone. Played over from Kirkby to Burns. Burns drifting back in his zone. Got Potter in front of him. Now he snaps his puck forward. Amidon catches that puck. Shot high. Rebound taken by Myros. Save made by LaPlante. Sorry, I'm not moving that camera over far enough. Save made by Trevor Smith. I just saved that replay of my horrible camera work. Terrible. I should be fired. Myros stepping in after Law wins that faceoff, gives that puck to Law behind the goal. Now Jacob with it. Oh, loses, gets stuck. Law over Dallin, misses the 1T. And that net came off. We're going to have to fix the net. Look at the official. He's going to fix the net. Faceoff will be to the right side of Trevor Smith. Law pulls back to Dallin. Dallin gives it back to Juice. Juice moves over to the center point. Shot fired, misses. Or maybe it was saved. I don't know. Myros battling after that puck in the corner. Myros, Law coming in to help. Law comes away. Gives this puck to Dallin at the corner. Dallin back up to Watts. Watts sends it over to the near side for Andre Watts. He gives it to Law. Law misses. It goes off the boards. Picked up by the Fusion. They send this down the length of the ice, and no icing as that puck gets played by Andrew Gabor. This gets returned back out into the neutral zone. Stuffed back in by Kyler Penrod. Andre Watts to Julian Watts. Julian runs into trouble at center ice, so he passes that puck over to Andre, and the teams return to even strength. Andre dumps that puck in, goes into the corner. Picked up by the Fusion. Pass this puck out to Bizgia. Bizgia dumps this into the corner. Julian Watts goes in after it. Juice back behind his net, coming around on the far side. Juice gets by Gabor. Juice hits the center line, loses that puck, regains control. Juice drop pass goes directly to Caitlin Brown of the CNY Fusion. How unfortunate. And that gets iced, though, by Brown. That'll bring the faceoff all the way back down by Trevor Smith. Cool sponsors flying by. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Devendorf, is that Devendorf? Jack Hayes. Shot, save, Aiden Terry. Good thing, too, because I'm about to block the whole screen with my last sponsor. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry. Amadon pushes this puck over to Mateo Dalpe. Good to see Teo out on the ice. Van Brocklin nudges this forward. Tyler Bertrand catches it. Bertrand into the corner. Bertrand loses his edge as he goes down. Mateo Dalpe takes this puck away. Dalpe, nice pass to Potter. Potter over the blue line. Ethan Potter tries taking that shot. It gets blocked, though, by Jack Hayes. Behind the net. Fusion coming around. Puck lost. Now picked back up, though, by Haskins. Haskins into the offensive end. Gets around Van Brocklin. Centering pass. Nobody there. Puck goes off the boards. Picked up by Dalpe. Now, I don't know who. It's somebody on the other side of those people. There's a shot. Ooh, just wide left. Caitlin Brown. Rebound comes up. Shot fired off the glass. Back out by the point. Kirkby stepping up in deep at the bottom of the circle. Kirkby going back behind the goal. Kirkby looking for somebody to pass to. Nobody open in the middle. Sends it in the middle. He gets taken by Potter. And turned over, though. Shot, save made. Aiden Terry. And we got a penalty there. Oh, and Haskins drives Amadon into the boards. Amadon not liking that as he gets back up. Amadon's going to the box, as is Hayes. I'm sorry, no, Haskins. That makes more sense. Yeah, I didn't see what he said. I think it's a hook and a rough. Or it could be both roughs. Doesn't really matter. Incidental minor penalties, Ontario Bay, number 12. Jacob Amadon, 2 minutes for probably roughing. And CNY Fusion yep, both roughing. Haskins and Amadon. Time of the incidental minor penalties, 14:30. It'll be 5-on-5 hockey. Myros with this puck sends it back for Sam Newton. On the far side, John LaPlante moving into the offensive end. Centering pass. Shot taken by Rodman. Gets knocked to the corner. Rodman goes in. Hard hit. Puck comes out to the point for Kirkby. Kirkby fires this to the other corner. Dallin got a piece of it, but it got picked up and fired by Devendorf. Misses wide right back behind the boards into the corner. Or back behind the net into the corner. Rodman waiting for it to pop out. Rodman puts a hard hit, and down goes Sam Newton. Cameron Dallin with this puck, fires it over for James Law. Law can't catch it. Kirkby picks this up, dumps this back into the zone. In after it is Rodman. Rodman overskates it. Dallin, I don't know who that was that went over. Puck comes out. Will Burns not able to play it. Dallin going in, playing tappy-tappy with his stick on the icy. Dallin challenging Burns. Burns gives this puck to Kirkby in the corner. Kirkby snaps this up to Rodman. Rodman over the blue line into the offensive end, centering pass to Devendorf. Devendorf guarding that puck, gives it to Kirkby. Kirkby moving in. Kirkby takes out Sam Newton. Backhand shot. Devendorf misses. Devendorf picks his puck up at the corner. Last minute of play in the second period. Devendorf backhand pass over for Kyler Penrod. Penrod fires in, goes off the backboards, picked up by Kirkby. Kirkby in at the corner. Puck is free. Tried to get clear, caught by Devendorf. Devendorf sends this back up, spinning around is Steve Wheeler. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. Owen Bibbins couldn't catch it. Collected by Penrod. Penrod sends this in, no icing. Chasing after it, Sam Newton and Daniel Devendorf. Newton and Devendorf get there at the same time. They get wrapped up. Devendorf comes out with that puck. Devendorf goes back behind the goal, looking, passes puck up to the point. Shot fired. Jack Hurley, save made. Delayed penalty against Ontario Bay. I think we're getting a couple of them now. So we've got an Ontario Bay penalty against number 14, Connor Gamott. Ontario Bay penalty against number 17, Sam Newton. And CNY Fusion penalty against number 17, Dylan Ling. All of these penalties at 16:47. It'll net in a power play for the CNY Fusion. And I have no idea what the penalties are for. No hand signals. Oh, wait a minute. So I wonder if it's 5-on-5. It's just one penalty each. But I think, yeah, Connor Gamott's got to be in there. Yeah, it's 2 penalties on Ontario Bay. He called 1 penalty on Connor, I think, and then Sam and Dylan got into it. Shot fired, Devendorf. It's a goal. And somebody threw the hat on for the hat trick. Well, if it's a hat trick, then that must have been Gabor that scored. Yeah, it's 5-on-5 now. Faceoff comes back. Kirkby picks us up, sends us down. Caught by Haskins, and that's where this period's going to end. At the end of 2 periods of play, it is 7-1 in favor of the CNY Fusion. That. So that is CNY Fusion, a hat trick for number 20, Andrew Gabor, assisted by number 22, Evan Haskins, 20 from 22. Time of the CNY Fusion goal, 16:51, and they now lead 7-1. We'll be back. All right, hockey fans, we're about ready to get going. Just going to throw my sponsors' logos back up there again. Without them, I couldn't afford to do the things that I do to deliver these games to you. I appreciate every single one of them. I appreciate every single one of you. I also have my Venmo and my PayPal up there because people have asked in the past how to help me out and donate money, so that's there. Please don't feel obligated. But I am also going for a master's degree. I have been accepted into a master's program for new media journalism at Full Sail University. It's an online course through Full Sail, which is located in Orlando, Florida. And it's so I can be taught how to do the things that I've been trying to figure out on my own. So if you want to help fund that, you can certainly give me some money through Venmo or PayPal or my GoFundMe, which is, you can find the link to the GoFundMe page in the description of this video. Now, here we go. Third period and final period underway. Ontario Bay wins that draw. Julian Watts passes that puck up to Cameron Dan-Dalin. Dan gives it up for Law. Puck gets loose. Dylan Van Brocklin fires this back over to Cameron at the hash mark. Cameron pushed down by Will Burns. Nah, it doesn't fall down, though. Gets back up. Puck comes out. Daniel Devendorf gets a piece of it. Julian Watts tries to turn his puck back. Will Burns catches it along the boards. Dallin over there trying to poke that bear free. James Law comes away with this puck, sends this all the way across off the boards for Jacob Myros. Myros brings us up into the offensive end. Myros loses it. Puck comes out. Van Brocklin dumps this in. Myro's upset that he wasn't able to carry that puck with him all the way through. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. Amadon fires it back in, goes behind the goal, played there by Trevor Smith. He's going to pause it there for Will Burns. Burns dumps this back into the trapezoid for Kirkby. Kirkby follows it to the corner and turned back by Mateo Dalpe. Shot fired, save made by Trevor Smith. Will Burns coming out with this puck. Will Burns over the blue line into the offensive end, stopped short. Centering pass, there's a shot, save made, Aiden Terry. Rebound comes out, Ethan Potter picks this puck up. Potter passes this puck into the middle for Andre Watts, who shovels it over to Mateo Dalpe. Dalpe back to Potter, shot, save made, Trevor Smith. Face off to the left side of Trevor, goes against the boards, comes back on net, save made, we'll do it again. Andre drops his puck up for Mateo Dalpe. Dalpe gets into the offensive end. It gets knocked free. Turned back. Tyler Bertrand moves his puck forward. Turned over to Ontario Bay. Andre sends this forward. Knocks around a few people. Amadon kicks this into the offensive end. Collected by Tyler Penrod. Penrod up to Bertrand. Bertrand sends this forward. It gets stopped, though, by Andre Watts. Andre to Amadon. Amadon skating forward. Loses it off of Mateo's stick. Awkwardly enough, they were too close together. Bertrand knocks this to the boards. Andre sends this up. Mateo turns this forward. Tyler Penrod sends this into the middle. Turned back by Jack Hayes. That puck goes all the way down the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. We'll bring the faceoff down by Trevor Smith. Here's the face-off. Owen Bibbins places off the boards. Julian Watts in the neutral zone. Skating forward, loses that puck. Bibbins snaps this into the offensive end, chases after it. Will Burns picks this puck up, though. Bibbins on Burns, leaning. Burns drops this puck behind him. Nobody over there. Go to over Riley Bizigia. Played up. Bibbins backhand shot. Rebound. Oh, gets cleared out. Grant Harris chasing after it in the neutral zone. Picking that puck up is Devendorf. Daniel Devendorf in the slot, loses that puck, swept away by Julian Watts, turning it back, and trying to is Bizgia. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. Will Burns fires it over far side to Dylan Ling. Ling sends this into the trapezoid. Ling in the corner. Julian Watts takes this puck away, gets it up to Jackson Smith. Smith can't get it out. Puck goes back in deep, back behind the goal. Chasing it down, Julian Watts. Watts fires this up into the middle, misses Grant Harris. Puck goes to Kirkby. Kirkby tries pushing this up for Gabor. Gabor pulls this in, loses it, and Julian Watts, hard shot. Oh, taken away by Dylan Ling. Not held on to for very long, though. CNY Fusion with this puck coming back the other way. No icing. That gets waved off. Puck goes back behind the Ontario Bay goal. Andre Watts on the far side, bringing this puck up into the neutral zone. Andre has to shove it away from LaPlante. Now it gets turned back. Grabbed by Carter Donnelly. Sent up, comes back again. Andre Watts with it. Andre passes up to Cameron Dallin. Dallin loses at the blue line, stops, comes back, gets it. Dallin brings this puck into the corner. Dallin gets checked by Devendorf. Devendorf goes down. Dallin still up. Dallin with this puck, figure eighting back there. Loses his puck now to Daniel Devendorf. Attacks it, regains control. James Law, shot! Save made, Trevor Smith. And Law and Gavin Rodman changing cookie recipes. And everything's going to be okay. Face off to the left side of Trevor Smith. James Law drives this puck back into trap. So it's center pass. Dallin shot wide right. And Trevor Smith knocks the goal free. Trevor Smith had his feet fully extended, blocking the lower corners of that goal, which is exactly where Cameron was aiming for. Nice goaltending by Trevor Smith. Now the face-off, this shot goes right on Trevor. He saves it. His face-off is won by CNY Fusion. Puck sent behind the net to Will Burns. Burns skates back into the trap, so it comes back again. James Law going into attack. Dislodges that puck, but Burns able to get it to the corner. Now that gets snapped up into the neutral zone. Turned back by Donnelly, but it goes right to Bertrand. Bertrand fires that puck forward. That puck gets deflected, goes up and hits the ceiling. And that'll give us a face-off in the Ontario Bay zone. Jacob Amadon taking the draw. Puck comes over to the side. Donnelly trying to drive that forward. Oh, no, it's Matteo Dalpi trying to drive that forward. Sorry. Going down is Gabor. Still trying to take that shot. Puck gets knocked over against the boards. Picked up by Matteo Dalpi. Here comes Teo over the blue line into the offensive end. Sends that puck back. Picked up by Kirkby. Kirkby skating out. That gets stopped by Amadon. Now Amadon's got to pick it up in the neutral zone. Sends that puck back into the offensive end. Puck goes to the corner. Played there by the Fusion. Teo can't hold that in. It gets turned back by Sam Newton. Played by Kirkby back behind his goal. Kirkby passes off the boards for Bizgia. Nope. It goes to Gabor. Gabor shot wide right. Goes to the far corner. That shot comes across the top of the paint. Out at the point. Sent into the corner for Gabor. Gabor in the corner. He gets hit by Amadon, and we're going to get a cross-check penalty against Ontario, I think Ontario Bay. Oh, no, it's against, yeah. Ontario Bay penalty, number 14, Connor Delmotte. 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 14, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 6:03. And it'll be another power play opportunity for the CNY Fusion. Ontario Bay wins that face-off. Julian Watts tries clearing it, held by Will Burns. Burns passes puck up to Gavin Rodman. Rodman turns it over. Law able to get that out into the neutral zone. Collected by Will Burns. Will skating up now, curls around in the neutral zone, sends this puck over to Kirkby. Kirkby over the blue line. Dalin trying to get a piece of that puck, as is Dylan Van Brocklen. Still driving forward is Devendorf. Devendorf takes Van Brocklen's stick with him. Van Brocklen just lets go of the stick so he doesn't get the hooking. Here comes Julian Watts. Watts into the offensive end. Loses that puck as he tried to make his move to the goal. Just went off the end of his stick. Burns coming back the other way, gives it to Rodman. Rodman into the corner, sends this back across. Nothing, gets missed by everybody. Devendorf picks it up at the point. Devendorf. Back to Burns. Burns skates up, drops it off for LaPlante. LaPlante comes around to the slot. Shot, save made, Aiden Terry. Faceoff will be to the left side of Aiden Terry. Puck comes straight back to Gabor. Gabor shot. Goes off the shoulder of Terry back into the glass. Now in the corner. In the trapezoid. Gabor with it. Gabor back up to the point for Kirkby. I'm sorry, not Kirkby. That is Bertrand. Pass over. Shot. Save made. Aiden Terry. 41 seconds remaining in the player advantage for CNY Fusion. Jacob Amidon taking a face-off. Face-off won by the Fusion. Shot fired by Gabor. Goes wide right. Off the base of the boards. Now back behind the net. Over onto the point for Bertrand. Bertrand sends it up at the hash mark. Picked up there by Kalen Brown. Now behind the goal. Centering pass. Shot fired. Blocked out in front. Rebound. Ricochets out into the neutral zone. Moving forward with it. Ethan Potter. Potter at the goal line, centering pass, and that gets blocked by Trevor Smith. Boys, that could have made it to Jacob Amidon. Smith loses his stick. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Trevor's going to pick his paddle back up. Amidon turns his puck up, and it gets blocked. Comes right back to Jacob. Jacob fires it the length of the ice. Goes just wide of the goal, and that'll be an icing. 8 inches more to the left, and it would have been on net, and it would not have been an icing. Yet, icing it is. There's the face-off. Andre Watts sends this behind the net for his brother, Andre. That's why it was Julian to Andre. Whatever. CNY Fusion with this puck moving forward. Snaps it, goes up. Andre misses it. Played by Terry. Gives it to Andre. Andre comes around near side. Passes puck up. Comes into the neutral zone. Blocked by LaPlante. LaPlante passes over to Devendorf, I think, but gets popped back out into the neutral zone. Kirkby with it. Kirkby rips this on goal. Save made. Aiden Terry. Julian Watts bringing this puck up on the near side. Juice gets around Devendorf. No, he doesn't. Devendorf stops it. Puck comes out, gets by Dalin. LaPlante going the other way. LaPlante in, not able to get that shot off. James Law grabs that puck, rips it around. Kirkby fires. Save made. Aiden Terry. Face off to the right side of Aiden Terry, won by CNY Fusion. John Eichenhofer trying to get that. Puck goes in at the goal. Now at the hash mark, back behind the net, played by Connor DeMott. Up to Jackson Smith. Smith with this puck. Smith passes it out into the neutral zone, gets ricocheted over to Owen Bibbins. Bibbins over the blue line, falling down hard, missing a check is Daniel Keegan. Puck goes to the far corner. Will Burns there. Burns off the boards for Eichenhofer. Eichenhofer passes it over to Keegan. Keegan going in at the corner. Keegan leaning, coming around back behind that centering pass. Misses everybody. Puck goes to the corner. Daniel with it again. Daniel moves that puck over to Griffin Sheftick. Sheftick has it swatted away by DeMott. Puck goes to Keegan. Keegan back to Sheftick. Centers it. Nobody there. Will Burns able to hold that at the blue line. Burns shot fired low. Kicked aside. Aiden Terry. Puck is still loose. This gets knocked out. I don't know if, I guess it was Ontario Bay, and that's going to be an icing. With less than 7 minutes to go in this game, Ontario Bay trails 7-1. Faceoff will come down by Aiden Terry. There's a faceoff won by the Fusion. Puck goes over to Jack Hayes. Shot save, Aiden Terry. Puck comes out, center point, picked up by Ethan Potter. Potter skating down, dumps that puck in, goes after the chase. Kalen Brown picks it up, sends it around onto the far side, held in by Carter Donnelly. Centering pass, Trevor Smith dishes it over to the side. Grabbed by Aiden Greeny, who sends that down. Stopped by Andre Watts. Watts passes up for Amidon. Amidon not able to catch that puck. Coming around with it, Kalen Brown. Brown curls over the blue line, moving forward with that puck into the corner. Brown back, centering pass, and that gets blocked by Amidon. Picked up by Donnelly, and now it makes its way into the neutral zone. Fired all the way across to the far side, chasing after Mateo Dalpe. Puck comes back on the near side to Jack Hayes. Hayes not able to send that as hard and as far as he wanted to, but eventually that puck makes its way into the Ontario Bay zone. Leaks back out, Ethan Potter with it. Potter over the blue line, shot, ho-ho, sliding over, blocker save, Trevor Smith. Puck goes over onto the far side, missing it, spinning, Aiden Greeny falling down. Puck turned back, popped forward by the Fusion. Some ugly hockey going on right now. Curling around, Haskins. Haskins near side drops this back to the point for Jack Hayes. Hayes settles with it, sends this back behind the goal. Collected there by Greeny. Grabbed by Ontario Bay. They can't clear it. Kirkby at the point sends this up. Now it's picked up by Jacob Amidon. Amidon and Potter. Amidon wondering why Potter's not skating away from him. Potter almost took out Jacob Amidon. And Jacob Amidon ends up in the goal. I think he got confused when he saw Potter. He thought he became the puck and Potter was the sticker. I don't know. 4:52 to go in the game. CNY Fusion outshooting Ontario Bay 43-25. New goalie coming in, Trevor Smith having a seat. Boston Darrow, I think it's Boston. DeRoy's coming in, number 44. Sure looks it. Puck is loose, grabbed by Bizgia. Oh, and I missed the interference penalty. Jack Hayes, 2 minutes for interference. CNY Fusion penalty number 18, 2-minute minor for interference. Time of the minor penalty, 12:05. It's a Storm power play. Pass goes up to Dalin. Dalin weaving his way through. Dalin in, shot! Save made! Boston DeRoy. And I am focused on I don't know what. My camera just went out of focus. Sam Newton holds that puck in. Will Burns puts the hit on Steven Wheeler. Coming down with this puck now is Gavin Rodman. Shot, save, rebound, shot, misses wide right. Goes to the corner. Rodman coming over, make a play on that. I'm going to try turning the old camera off and back on again. That did nothing. Puck comes out, Cameron Dallin. Picking that puck up at the blue line, Evan Haskins. This puck comes up high through the air, drops down, glove down by Rodman. Rodman dumps that puck in. Chased after, Sam Newton collecting it. Will Burns moving in with this puck. Centering pass. And this puck comes all the way out at the point. Ethan Potter with it. Here comes Ethan Potter moving forward. Shot wide right. Goes off the corner. Picked up by Connor DeMott. DeMott pressing up against the boards 2.5 minutes ago. Teams are even. Potter shot blocked in front by Tyler Bertrand. Bertrand gets this puck to Rodman. Rodman brings this into the neutral zone. Rodman on the far side takes that shot on goal. Dished aside by Aiden Terry. Andre Watts collects this puck, sends it off the boards. I think my camera may have just broke. That gets gloved down by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly gives it over to Andre Watts. Now passed over to Jacob Amanon. Amanon trying to lean his way in. There's a shot. Save made, Boston DeRoyce. Coming out with this puck is Devendorf. He trips over Carter Donnelly's fallen stick. I mean, Connor DeMott's fallen stick. Carter Donnelly has the puck. Donnelly passes up to Ethan Potter. Potter to Connor DeMott. DeMott moving forward into the corner. Maybe I'll be focused now. Not really. Puck sent across on the far side. Kirkby with it. Sends that puck in. Goes over to the corner. Andre Watts with it. Sends his puck up. Grabbed in the neutral zone by Windhausen. Gavin Windhausen moves his puck forward. Gets turned back by DeMott. Now turned over to LaPlante. Now turned over to Andre Watts. Andre Watts going in. Andre shot. Save. Rebound. Amanon save. Rebound again, Ethan Potter not able to get in there. Last minute of play. Andre Watts trying to move that puck forward. LaPlante turns his puck back. Goes to Julian Watts. Julian skating up with this puck. Julian weaving his way into the middle. Julian shot and a goal! Julian the Juice Watts scores a goal for Ontario Bay. Yeah, Jess, you might be right. I don't know. It's terrible. So Ontario Bay... So it's unassisted. Ontario Bay goal scored by number 10, Julian Juice Watts. Unassisted, number 10, unassisted. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 16-17. And it is now 7-2 with 25.7 seconds to go. Mathematically possible for Ontario Bay to tie it. Statistically improbable. Fusion win that draw. Send this all the way around. LaPlante sends this, picks this up, dumps this. Julian Watts takes this puck, goes back behind his net. 15 seconds to go. The mathematically possible is expired. 10 seconds to go. Will Burns with this puck up along the boards. Dalin attacking him, trying to get this puck away. Puck goes back to Burns. 2 seconds, and time has expired. This one ends as a 7-2 victory for the CNY Fusion here at the Fulton Community Center Ice Rink, home of the CNY Fusion and Fulton Youth Hockey. I'll see if I can't get my camera to focus on one more time. It's still... think it's only focused on things that are that far away. And, well, here we go. Anyway, shout out to my sponsors one more time. Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, Facebook, Instagram, exteriorcleaning315.com. Glory Construction and Development. Sparks and Recreation, check them out on YouTube. All Wheel Auto, go meet Sparks and Recreation in person. Route 104 in New Haven. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, a beautiful 12-hole course located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, and Divots Restaurant and Bar located at Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. From the Fulton Community Center Ice Rink, home of the CNY Fusion. This one, again, a 7-2 victory for the CNY Fusion over the Ontario Bay Storm. And I am the Dan-Dalin, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.
Đâu đấy, cái này đó. Đó, đi. Hey, Matt, get out. Take it. Oh, nice. Good. What is here? Yeah. No. I think that's they're gonna pull. Yeah, stop. So, Whoa. Check this out. So, alright, take care. Continue, bro. Step.